Come on in to Sister's Tarot. Gather round, everyone. I have here my trusty magic 8-ball. Let's take a look inside, see what it has to show us today. Hello, Aquarius. This is a general reading for Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and North Node in Aquarius. Take what resonates and leave out the rest. If you don't resonate with the reading, feel free to check out my other videos. You may have some messages there. Now, without further ado, let's start the reading. I hope you've been having a good weekend so far, and everything is going well for you. We have the High Priestess, Judgment, I'm going to take that. Ace of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Knight of Wands. Now, we're going to start with the High Priestess. I'm picking up that you're really very tapped into your intuition at this time. And that you have faith. Your faith is has strengthened as well. And that you're having more faith in your abilities, whether you're highly intuitive or have psychic abilities in some way. Either way, you are trusting your intuition and your instincts more at this time. And you're stepping more fully into your spiritual self as well. And I'm also picking up with this blue here with energy. You might be getting more burst of energy at this time too. So if you've been depleted in any sort of way, your energy is going to really heighten at this time too. So you're doing well for yourself. And you're really starting to see the bigger picture. And I'm also picking up with these, the black and white pillars here. You're also balancing out your self on your dark and your light side. So your yin yang is really balanced out very well at this time too. And you're accepting more of yourself all the way around. So not just the good side of yourself, but also your darker side, and embracing all of who you are as a whole. And with the Judgment card here, you have put yourself under judgment. And by doing so, you've obtained much wisdom with this owl here. And I'm also picking up cleaning out my closet. So you're cleaning out any skeletons in your closet that you need to face. And that too is going to not only help you heal and get more in touch with your spiritual side, but also attaining more wisdom, turning your pain into wisdom. And you're able to make better sound judgments because of it. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles. So everything you've been working on is really going to pay off, is what I'm getting. And you're going to have something that's not only where you're leveling up on the spiritual side, but also in the physical. So you're going to have a brand new start with this pinnacle here. And I'm also picking up with all these colors here that if you haven't already, working on your chakras will also help you balance out your spiritual and physical self. And for those of you that already have been doing so, keep doing it, because that's really what's going to help you come into full circle with who you are as a whole person. And I'm also picking up, because this elf right here, that something during Christmas time, either this past Christmas something significant happened, or something that this coming Christmas is going to play a big important role for you. And even it's something that's going to cause for you to have to put yourself under judgment with that as well. Whether this is a recent Christmas or a Christmas that's yet to come. And then we have the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. So you're really going to get all what you've been working on. You're going to get exactly what you've been wanting to be able to have. And you're going to be quite happy and content. And I'm also picking up, especially with this coffee here, that you're going to have time to yourself to really lay back. And with these books here, you might be well read, but also love reading in general. And then there's curtains right here. These curtains with these books is also, by doing the inner work, it's also going to help you be able to, it's going to pull you over to, in your intuition, be able to pull you where you need to go for a research that's going to give you some kind of hidden knowledge, whether it's esoterical or not. It's going to be a hidden knowledge that you need at this time. So doing that inner work, or continuously doing that, is what's going to help guide you into where you need to look for those answers that you already been seeking or need to know, even if you haven't already been seeking these questions and need the answers to. And then we have the Knight of Wands. You may be an adventurous person, but even if you're not, you're going to have an adventurous opportunity come your way is what I'm picking up, especially with this Ace of Pentacles and this Knight of Wands together. So there's going to be an adventure with some kind of opportunity that's going to come your way, and it's going to be on the physical plane. So travel may be needed at this time. So that way, not only going inward for inner reflection, but I'm picking up, that's what I picked up, so I'm going to speak on it. Like when Crocodile Dundee talks about walkabout. So you're going to have to go seek yourself on a whole different level, and go seek not only inward, but go and travel to find yourself, so to speak, or rediscover yourself, or discover yourself even further. Let's see what else I'm getting. I'm also picking up Tree of Knowledge with this too. And if you're not aware of that's something else that you might be drawn to research more on that. That will help you in some way. I'm going to see what I'm getting overall before I move on to the Oracle. And make sure I don't need to get any clarifiers on the tarot. I'm going to go ahead and get some clarifiers more on this Nine of Cups and what this knowledge, hidden knowledge, see if there's anything else. I'm feeling guided to see if there's anything specific that needs to be brought up that can be brought to your awareness and what to expect possibly. Oh. And I'm using the vice versa. If I can get it to do. I wanted to fall. I'll get it. Hold up. Okay. This is the Hangman in reverse. So, there's definitely something you're not seeing in the way you need to. So this hidden knowledge is exactly why you need to go within. I'm also picking up it might be due to some form of hidden enemies with the snake here on a spiritual level. I'm not getting people on a spiritual level. And that by going inward so that way you can allow your intuition to guide you to this hidden knowledge you need. It will get you out of the Hangman in reverse and bring yourself to more enlightenment and awareness to your surroundings and what you need to know. So there's something hidden, obviously, definitely just clarifying it more, that needs to be brought to your awareness. And that's it has to come from doing the inner reflection and allowing your intuition to guide you to this hidden knowledge. And not to hold yourself back in doing so, because this is what's going to be helpful. I'm also getting there might be some idle gossip going on behind your back too, and that you need to have knowledge and awareness on. So by doing this, it will bring forth and show you what that is. I'm picking up it might be somebody that might be appearing as your friend, but it's more of a frenemy. And you need to be aware of this. And with this here, this sickle, you'll be able to pull out the, cut off or anybody that needs to be out of your circle. So there may be a hidden enemy in the physical too then, obviously, not just spiritual. And it has to, for this hidden knowledge, it's going to have to come from you going within to find out who that is. And of course, always use your own discernment and intuition to whether this part resonates with you, because this is a general reading still, even though it's specifically for Aquarius and Aquarius placements. And as far as what's on the thumbnail, and what I say at the beginning, which placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. But regardless, it's still not a personal reading. So also, no matter what, you need to use your own discernment and intuition. But this is what I'm getting, is some form of deceit going on. That's a snake in the grass. And it's somebody that is appearing to be your friend, but isn't. And with me picking up that your intuition is heightened, you may already be aware of this. This is just a clarifier to let you know it's not in your head that, yes, you need to look deeper into this situation, because there is a hidden enemy that's acting like your friend, but it's more of a frenemy. And you need to cut that out for your own sake. I'm also picking up Benedict Arnold. So definitely not somebody you want in your life. So I'm going to see if there's anything else I need to get before I move on to the oracle. Something that's going to really make you passionate is about to occur. So it's an opportunity coming your way that's going to make you passionate, because this is something that you've been waiting on. So whether it's due to a project, work, or business, whatever endeavor, you've been waiting on this to show itself, and this is going to be your wish fulfillment, and it's something you're passionate about. And it's also going to be another income. So if you have a main income already coming in, there is a side project that you have been trying to get to pick up, and it's going to pan out, and you're going to be very happy and content, and this is something you're passionate about, and this is going to pay out. So this is definitely something that's going to do well for you and your wish fulfillment. So it's going to work out. So this might be a side hustle type of thing, and it's really going to pay off and going to be something that will go the distance. All right, I'm going to move on to the oracle now. I'm going to use the Earth Magic Oracle. That is too many, and it just flew. I'm also picking up something from that. You might have thought that this project, that side hustle, might have bypassed you. So for somebody, this could be something that they tried in the past and they sort of neglected it, but not fully neglected it. But you're going to come back to it, and when you do, you're going to see it actually, something grew from it while you were away. And it's going to catch you by surprise. Okay, one fell. We have Gaia, nurturing, and that being right underneath the High Priestess. That just shows that just how much you're in tune to not only your intuition, but also a nurturer and connected on a not only divine level, but on an earthly level. So you may connect more so by going outside more. So if you aren't already doing that, it would do you well to get back into nature and be able to nurture yourself and to tend to not only your spiritual side, but also grounding yourself and being able to have more awareness and get you back more in the moment. So if you've been lacking being more in the moment, this would really help and benefit you. Even if it's just taking a little walk, a small nature walk. It doesn't have to be a park or anything, even though that would be good if you could go into a hike in a nature trail or something. But if you don't have that, take any way you can to walk and really take in nature. And I'm picking something up too from this rainbow here. I'm picking up something promising, like a promising future is ahead of you. So that's about to occur. Again, especially with that side hustle I was picking up on. And just keep in mind, just take what resonates and leave out the rest. So the whole message might not be for you. And I just wanted to fly too. And that's ancestor generations in reverse. So let me get it. This being in reverse and under judgment. So what I'm picking up from this, you may have or will be breaking generational curses by placing yourself under judgment. So any kind of form of pattern that was in your family, you're going to break it, is what I'm picking up. So you're going to be the one that breaks the mold, even, is what I'm picking up. But you may even be sort of like the black sheep in your family. And this is what's going to help you break free from any generational curses that may be in your family lineage. And that you were meant to do that for your family. Not necessarily, and some of you might not be for your family. You're just meant to break free from it so that way you could be fully who you're meant to be. And that you're different than the rest of your family in some way, whether it's both sides of your family, whether it's, you know, the dad or the mother side, or both. Take it, have it resonate. Take that. That's in reverse. We have island, solitude. So that being in reverse, you're about to come out. So if you've been in solitude for a bit, you're about to come out of that. This solitude needed to happen because this is what's going to bring you to that next level in your journey and your especially spiritual journey. This was needed so you could do the self-reflection. For others of you, if you haven't done this yet, this is what you're about to do in order to have this. And the reason why I put it that way, because everybody's on a different time frame. So take it however it resonates. Whether you've been in that already, that means you're about to come out of it. And if you haven't, you're about to come into that. And that's what's needed in order to come into full circle and to balance yourself out like you need. So take it whichever one of those resonates with you. Of course, you will know which one, because you can't be both, obviously. Then we have Eagle Communion right underneath the Nine of Cups. So you might need to have some form of communion on a spiritual level is what I'm picking up. So another reason why you want to not only have this on a spiritual level, but on an earthly level, like with nature. By reconnecting that way, this will also bring you into communion. So let's say that there was a promise made. There is a time for communion for this. So that way you can reestablish this. If this is what you want to continue, that is. Whatever promise you might have made. Whether it's to God or your spiritual team, what have you. This new communion is needed on bringing this back up if this is what you want to keep. If you want to keep that promise and to move forward with it. But of course that's up to you if you want to do that. And then also I'm picking up with the nature, nurturing in nature here with this eagle. That you may be able to communicate with animals such as eagles, like birds or what have you. And this will also help you. So you might have spiritual animals. Spirit guides, that's an animal. That might be what part of your spiritual team. And that will also give you some form of awareness and enlightenment with this here. Right here, this is bringing me enlightenment. And considering when I clarified this Nine of Cups and this being in reverse, this might be a form of message, how you receive that message on what you need, on that hidden knowledge, and they want to bring that to you. So even if you had awareness or had an idea on an intuitive level that somebody in your circle is being some form of Benedict Arnold, you might not know exactly who it is. And that's why you need to have this communion with God, your spiritual team, or whether you have a spiritual, even if an animal is not a part of your spiritual team, like your spirit guide in any way, getting in touch with God and your spiritual team is what's going to help bring you that right message on showing you who this person or people are. So that way you can cut them out of your circle, because I'm picking up God does not want them to try to take an opportunity coming your way. So I'm picking up they're only there because they want to nab something up. So maybe they have an awareness that you're about to come into something, and they're just there like a vulture, just waiting for you to get it so they can nap it up. And this is going to help you have the knowledge on who this is, because God is not going to allow you to have your blessing come through that you need until this is cut out of your circle, because what is for you is going to be for you. But God will hold on to your blessing if you're still connected with an enemy, because God did not want this person or people to have your blessing. So this is another reason why you need to come in communion with God or your spiritual team, all of that, in order to find out who this Benedict Arnold is. So that way you don't stall it any longer, because it's not going to come through until that's out, because God doesn't want these enemies to take it from you, because it's for you. So you need to figure out what that is. Use your own discernment and intuition and find out if this part of the message is for you or not. And if so, ask for the guidance on who this person or people are, so you can cut it out, and also ask for the guidance on what you need to do and what are the proper procedures you need to take in order to do this. So I'm going to see what I'm getting overall before moving on, or closing it out, not moving on, but closing it out. For some reason this is popping up to me, so this might be significant for someone. somebody might, and there's no judgment on my part because I actually like this too, that's picking up wise. Somebody might be into D&D, and this is something that you've liked to do or used to like to do. And this is a project that you want to start up again. So maybe you want to be a DM or something. This is not going to resonate for just anybody. But let's see if there's anything else I'm getting from that. I'm also picking up some people might have judged you or misjudged you because you like that game. Which, that's not unusual. People like to do that. But anyway. But I'm picking up, don't let that keep you down, because that's something that's between, you know, this is not something that everybody else should tell you what you should or shouldn't do. So, with that being said, I keep being pulled to that. I'm trying to see what else I'm getting from that. I'm picking up somebody that might have been seriously dealing with somebody that might have been tried to misjudging them just because they were they were into D&D. But don't let that keep you from playing just because some person says anything. If it doesn't make you feel guilty or anything like that, and like you're doing anything bad because it's just a game, because that's exactly what it is, just a game, as far as, you know, not like some people try to make it out to be, don't let that misjudgment on their part keep you from being who you truly are. So I'm going to see what else I might be getting in before I close it out. Okay, that's all I'm getting from the reading. So I hope this brought you some form of clarity and helped you in some way. And be sure to turn on the notification bell so you know each time I upload a new video. And like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, God bless.